We've got some big news today. Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray situation I'll talk about, and more breaking news. I figured out how to do the little things where you do the add-ons right around here, which you'll see at the end of the video. So I figured out how to do that. Don't know why that's important. Just thought I'd tell you. So when you get to the end of the video, there's something there now. I figured it out. Actually, the internet helped me figure it out. That's beyond the point. Also, live stream. Looking at Monday, early afternoon. Maybe, probably morning. Morning or early afternoon. It'll probably be like an hour long. So that's that. If you guys want a certain time, put it in the comments. I'll try to get it done then. But yeah, going to get right into this situation with Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray, Stewart Haas Racing, and even sponsors Monster Energy. So, first thing on the list, rumors started to get out there that Kurt Busch his contract expires at the end of this year. And rumors were going around that he would leave the number 41 Stewart Haas team to go to the number 1 Chip Ganassi Racing team. So, what does this mean? Jamie McMurray, he's driving the number 1. His contract's up as well. So, he is now out of there. And he's got to look for a ride as well. He's 42, maybe. He's not super old, but he's getting up there in the age category. And, yeah. So, there's a lot of potential rides, which I'll talk about in a bit. But Kurt Busch, if he said, I'm talking to a bunch of teams out there. There's nothing that's been signed in whatsoever, or whatever has been reported is all hearsay. So he's saying it's all fake news right now, and that they need to not listen to everything you hear. It's not true. Gene Haas made a statement. He said there's still a possibility Kurt comes back. But another thing is Monster Energy. With Kurt Busch leaving, there's also rumor that Monster Energy will leave the Stewart Haas Racing. And their contract with NASCAR is uncertain because they might leave as well as the main title sponsor of the series, which is also a big deal, which means they got to redesign the trophy again. Woo. Great. But that's kind of a random thing to say, I know. But, Jamie McMurray, there's some options out there. He could do a flip with Kurt Busch. He could go to the number 41, but I really don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to put someone like Jamie McMurray with his age. And, he's been going – he's had his highlights in his career. He had 2010 when he won the Daytona 500, the Brickyard 400, and he won at Charlotte later in that year. He won at Talladega in 2013 with Chip Ganassi Racing. He's got 8 wins, I think, in his career, so it hasn't been a total fail career. He's made the playoffs a couple times on points, but he's never really had a spark that's led to him being a championship contender. He's just been that guy that runs 10th to 15th and gets into the playoffs on points and gets out first or second round. So I don't think that Stewart Haas would really want that. I think they'd want someone who's they want more wins. I mean, look at them this year. They got 6 wins with 1 driver. Rest of the team, Boyer has 2 wins, I'm sorry. But the rest of the team, Almirola and Kurt Busch, have yet to win. But Jamie McMurray, I don't think they would want to sign him. I think they've got a few options, obviously. But Jamie McMurray, he's not going to downgrade a lot. But, I don't see him going up much. I don't see him going to Stewart Haas, Joe Gibbs, if a Joe Gibbs ride were to open. Or like maybe Hendrick or something, I don't know. But you get my point. But he obviously has his options. I think the best option right now, if Ryan Newman doesn't sign a contract extension, is to go to RCR. RCR, he'd be in the number 31 most likely. That ride's open. Newman hasn't been doing great in that ride. He missed the playoffs in 2016. 2017, he got lucky with a fuel strategy win. 2015, I think he made it in. Did he? I feel like he did. I think he got eliminated first round. 2014, he somehow made it to the championship 4. That was cheap, but whatever. The 41, as I said, the 6 at Roush Fenway is likely to be open because Trevor Bayne's contract is up and Matt Kenseth is likely. We don't know what's going to happen with him. They could sign him. I could make a whole video on this NASCAR free agency stuff. You know what? I'll do that this week. I'll do that this week sometime and give you the whole thing. But this is Jamie McMurray right now. I'm just telling you, I'm going to give you the whole backstory of it, the whole explanation, all of these rides and stuff. The 78 might even be open after this year if Truex and Furniture Row Racing can't find an agreement, but I think they will, so that's likely. Even Front Row Racing, both their cars are open, and then Go Fast Racing, D Burrito might be out of there this year. I don't know. As I said, I'll make a video on that this week. But for the 41 being open, Cole Custer, it's an Xfinity driver. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him up, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they held him down the Xfinity Series for maybe another year or so, just for development and stuff. But Cole Custer's got a shot at the number 41. There's a lot of teams out there, or a lot of drivers out there that have a shot at this. And there's some young drivers that they could look at. There's some veterans who are free agents they could look at. I mean, they could bring Newman back to SHR. They could get if they could get Truex, they could get Truex. Maybe if they want to take a big risk, they could get Trevor Bayne. They won't do that. But they might get D Burrito. D Burrito's a great option in my opinion. I think he's an underrated driver. He's shown that he can drive a not-so-good car to a top 10 finish before. I think that's big if he gets in the car. I mean, look at Almirola. Almirola wasn't in a great car the past few years, and he got moved up to SHR, and he's in the playoffs right now. So, I mean, you never know. You got to give people a chance, but obviously a lot of questions for Jamie McMurray's future, Stewart Haas's future with that fourth car that they decided to add on in 2014. A lot of questions with sponsorship. Monster Energy, they're not returning to Stewart Haas most likely. Will they not return to the Cup Series? Young guys could fill in the 41. Veterans, we don't know. We have a lot of questions, and I'll explain that all in a video next week about NASCAR free agency, silly season, whatever you want to call it. That's all I have for today. As I said, live stream coming Monday, early afternoon or late morning. Select the time down below. Subscribe to me right here. This is so weird doing, but I figured out how to do it, so I know it's going to work, hopefully. Here's some more of my stuff right here. And then here's my little channel thing. Subscribe. I already said subscribe over here, but check out my channel right here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and woohoo.